the feeling that the full Sonic 4 movie trailer will drop very soon. But before that happens, I want to give you guys what I think this storyline should be. So welcome to the first part of my Sonic 4 series where I do my predictions and how I think this movie should go if I wrote the script. First off, this movie is based off a video game franchise, so I believe the games that this movie would take inspo from will be Sonic CD, Sonic Heroes, and a little bit of Sonic 06. Obviously, CD will be used because we'll be introduced to Metal Sonic and Amy in this movie, and CD is the game that introduced them into the whole Sonic world. I also think they'll be using Sonic Heroes because that game, Metal is the main villain, and I see him being the main antagonist in this film also. I believe his motives will be similar in the game as they will be in the movie, where he becomes self-aware and has a security complex. Plus, I bet some rings that he'll become Neo Metal Sonic in the big battle scene. I put 06 in here because allegedly Amy comes from the future in this movie, like another hedgehog we know, so I think Amy would take Silver's role in this movie universe. I'm sorry, Silver fans, I love him too, but I'm just trying to be realistic here. Plus, Amy apparently time travels also. If she's coming to the past, it only makes sense that she's only doing that to save her future. Like, again, another hero we know. Now that we know which games I'm going to be taking inspo from, this is how I see the beginning of the movie starting out. First, it's going to start with a flashback sequence. We are going to meet a young Amy Rose and she's going to be reading her tarot cards. They're basically going to tell her that she needs to meet her hero because it will affect her future forever, which is something that she's going to take very serious. Then we're going to fast forward to where the post-end credit scene in Sonic 3 starts. Here, Amy's going to introduce herself to Sonic and what her mission is. And I also see her saying a line something similar to, "I finally found you, Sonic!" After Amy tells Sonic that she's from the future and here to save the past, her and Sonic will go off together to find Metal Sonic. Meanwhile, we see the rest of the gang at Tom and Maddie's home wondering where the heck did Sonic go because it's been a few hours at this point. Tails managed to figure out that Sonic is actually in Station Square, and I imagine Tails putting some sort of tracking device on Sonic at the events of the third movie, and him and Knuckles go on their way to find him. During all of that, we'll see Metal do what he says to do in the past. I also think he will go out and find Agent Stone because he's the only one who knows what all Dr. Robotnik's stuff is. But that's the end of part 1, and make sure you come back to see how I think Sonic 4 would be like if I wrote the script.